Hi, got point piece here. I'm going to show where the blood sacrifice contains in the Bible, the torture of a savior, and its subsequent mythologies originated from. A sacrifice of a man that was tortured to death and flagellated, that gave his blood to save mankind, is conducive to violence and to sadistic and masochism, perversion, corrupting our children. The mythologies of the Bible, sadomasochism of a man that was crucified and flagellated, named Jesus Christ, is actually started with a real event. The idea of the Bible, the fairy tale stories of men that die and named Jesus Christ and was sacrificed, originated from the immolation of the sacrifice of the son of Venus, which is Maya, Gaius Julius Caesar, which he was definitely a Christus, a Christ. Happens on the 15th of March, the year 44 BCE. Here are the results.
It's a popular spectacle in Mexico.
Yeah, sadistic Christians.
The bull usually loses his life.
No other bull runs.
Yeah, they're going to kill him afterwards. Piece of shit Christian asshole.
Takes flight.
Good. The sadomasochistic Christian retard. Good. I hope he gore a lot of them.
And reach.
Surrounding the arena is 5 feet tall.
Good.
Forces
Good for the bull.
Over. He clears it effortlessly.
Good. Is of the Bible are brought alive in creationist museums and places like this. It's like they did this. All life in the universe 6,000 years ago. These people they belong in mental institutions, all of them. This is the problem with America. Christ-psychosis, ignorance.
Of the Clearwater RPF. The fifth prisoner. I was the first prisoner.
And all of it come from Christianity, 1750 years ago.
Scientology will say that people go violent.
Christ-psychotic bishops, people are being corrupt in the mind of children for 1,500 years.
President of the Catholic League, and thanks very much.
Christ-psychotic idiot.
You know, it seems that this entire campaign was dominated by discussions of religion. It still seems to be going into the early days
of mental illness,
the
idiots.
transition. Let me,
Stupid people.
First of all, I'd like to start in a recent speech. Cardinal James Francis Stafford said that Barack Obama's rhetoric was apocalyptic. Let's listen for a moment.
It marks an agenda and vision that are aggressive, disruptive,
Look at the psychotic. Why you pray to Jesus so you can fix your face? Yeah, trying to corrupt everybody with your garbage beliefs back in the 12th century. One crazy woman is this guy's wife, Reverend Paul Crouch. These retarded people had no idea where the blood sacrifice came from. And of course, they caused a tremendous mess with this zombie Jesus.
World, they brought old fears.
Yeah.
Early Protestantism was very, very devil obsessed. It was also very anti-sex. So when you get to groups like the Puritans, who went over to America and settled in New England, they brought that baggage with them. They were devil fearers. They saw the devil all around.
That's where America comes from.
One of the most effective in instilling the fear of the devil in his followers was Puritan preacher Jonathan Edwards. His commanding sermon, Sinners of an Angry God, demands all be righteous or face the horrors of hell.
See?
There is no want of power in God to cast wicked men into hell at any moment.
The Romans gave everything, including emotions, a human form. The sun, which was the god Apollo and Zeus, was the sun rays represented, it was in the form of a cross. So it was used always as the spirit of the sun god, and it was represented by a stick with 2 shields and an empty armor. And in battle, the angel, the goddess Victoria, was also holding this symbol, which eventually would transform into this, into a cross. The Romans, there's no evidence that the Romans sacrificed people. It was a mistranslation on the historical accounts.
The evidence of this is abundant. Here is the goddess Victoria with a crucifix. And here are in coins. They are all over Rome. They are crucifixes. But people don't understand that. They don't see this. And the extremely scholars are retarded. Look at this. And the prisoners are bound at the feet. And here in the Capitol, in the Vatican museums, look at this. I saw a man, a criminal. It's a Roman sculpture that a man is bound. And the stupid, retarded posts keep telling that was a crucified Jesus. It's not one single iota of evidence of crucifixion as a punishment in ancient Rome. So all this stupid blood nonsense that people do today, and they're so stupid and retarded, is due to the sacrifice of Julius Caesar the Christus over 2,000 years. Any ritual with blood that you see in the world today is due to the sadomasochism perverted teachings in the Bible that consider saving with blood sacred. Here's the one in the Philippines.
And he will take the part of Jesus Christ in a passion play that goes far beyond performance and theater. In this one town, 8 men, including Reuben, will make their sacrifice.
And all of this crucifixion nonsense due to a mistranslation, a misinterpretation of a victory symbol and Caesar wax image into a punishment.
Where the gods of other religions may be models of divine perfection, the voodoo gods are remarkable for a surprisingly different.
But in some cultures, Christianity is the same way. Blood of Christ and all the rest of nonsense. Blood of the saints. Blood to save him from sin.
A father of 8 will sacrifice his simple life as a farmer and be initiated into the voodoo priesthood. Word can conjure images of animal sacrifice, spirit possession, blood, and black magic.
It doesn't like pre-Christianity, the same thing, identical. Very ignorant, retarded.
Human beings were created to grow in soul. We're here to take that spark of the divine.
Listen, guy, we're in the 21st century, not the 12th. There is no such a thing as a soul. It's the air in your lungs.
And to return.
That's where all the suicide bombers come from, and all the crazy Christians doing all this blood crap, and also the worst of them all, Christian Nazism.
He later marries Gretel Braun.
Everything was all Christian.
The sister of Hitler's mistress, Eva.
Yeah, Christian marriage. All blessed by Jesus Christ.
They were humans and subhumans.
Nothing paganism around here. It's all Christian.
Shall we say that what he had
Christian bishops, Christian services and everything.
The spirits of
blessed by the Vatican and the Pope. So these people are Christians. There is gods and demons and spirit. It's a form of schizophrenia, neurological disorder, nasty branch of Christianity.
The men are taught to believe that their task is part of a higher purpose.
Exactly, God, Christ, purpose, like the Crusaders.
And her lips were trembling.
Like the KKK in the US, and the stupid piece of shit pastors and Christian fundamentalist idiots in this country today. But you have the same Bill Clinton over there. Why don't you pray to Jesus Christ or send angels to bring the captives?
Christ into their heart. God will forgive.
Christ into their heart. God will forgive. They're retards.
That moment.
They're racists. They're pedophiles. They're pieces of shit Christians.
Only one photograph remains.
They don't like Obama because he's black.
To their deaths.
And that's the damn truth of it. Those pieces of shit, they're still at it. They belong in mental institutions. They kill all of them.
They are being massacred in the ravine at Babi Yar.
Yeah. Sorry.
33,771 people are murdered during the 2-day massacre.
The Bible is a compendium of perverted fairy tales that should be kept away from children. They corrupt their mind, stagnating the intellect. And it's because of all the sadomasochism and the genocide and intolerance seen in the United States today. Pace Dio.